Joseph Della, Fave, Executive Director at Ironbound Community Corporation. Welcome to Newark, and thanks for the opportunity to address you. The Ironbound Community Corporation is a 43-year-old nonprofit providing services for children and families, 1,000 people every day here in Newark, as well as community development and environmental justice programming. We are also a member of the Healthy Ports Coalition, and as such, we fully support the environmental and economic justice position of the coalition, including the demand for a more and full comprehensive environmental impact study that fully considers the impact on Newark, and is also supported by the EPA. In addition, pursuant to the principles of equity and justice, we anticipate the implementation of the mitigation measures that are necessary to minimize the impacts on our community. These mitigations would include, but not necessarily be limited to, minimizing the impact of diesel trucks through retrofitting, electrification, and other upgrades, and providing training for and access to jobs. These all should be memorialized in the Community Benefits Agreement. Why our concerns? The Ironbound community is already burdened by a number of sources of pollution, including truck traffic from ports and the highways, and the state's largest garbage incinerator. We live among Superfund and other known contaminated sites, including a high school stadium that has been closed for 26 years due to PCBs. The greatest cause of absences in our schools is asthma. These cumulative environmental burdens are exactly why the Ironbound community, which borders on the port, is recognized as an environmental justice community. As such, we cannot afford any additional environmental burdens, and as proposed, this project will hurt more than it will help. The proposal will allow larger and eventually more ships to enter the port, meaning more goods, more distribution, more trucks in and around our community. You cannot ignore this in your environmental studies. In fact, at this very moment, on a 15-acre site, a 350,000 square foot distribution center is being built in the Ironbound in anticipation of delivering more goods, port goods, throughout New Jersey. It is sited just blocks from residences. There have been comments made today that we understand the environmental concerns and health concerns of the community, but this project must go forward. Understanding is not enough. We need action. And this should not be an either-or situation, jobs versus environment, the economy versus the health of our citizens. This must be a win-win for everybody. If it is left as an either-or, you put us in a position of battling you. We cannot afford to have our children impacted by this. But if it is a win-win for everybody, and you fully consider, as you should, in the interest of equity and justice, the environmental consequences and build those into your plans, we will support you. Thank you very much.
If Michael Lockett is not here, we're going to go to Debbie Mann.